screen, Hank Parker Jr., who pitted at lap 12 and is now at the end of his long green flag run.
Yeah, he is. Let me tell you, Michael is breaking their backs. Not only has he got a fast race car, but what he did coming in and out of the pits. Now, we have a graphic that'll show you that when he came in and out of the pits, this is from the time he entered the pit road until he got back to the start-finish line, Michael's time was 112.87 seconds. The next closest guy to it was Bodine, 116. Harvick was 113. But Kansas was 100 and almost 30 seconds from the time he entered pit road till he got back around on the start-finish line. Here you can see what I'm talking about, the times. See how much quicker Michael was? That's in and out. That's from the end of pit road back to the start-finish line. Harvick was pretty good, but the rest of these guys, they lost a bunch of time just getting in and out of the pits.
And that could make so much difference. Remember, Kenseth was out of fuel and had to coast in. That's the reason his time was so slow.
Just made a pit stop. He was also one of those that pitted out.
All right, now with Jeff Hammond, let's take a look early. The rarity here, a number of self-inflicted spins when this race began. Jeff Hammond, Larry Floyd on lap 3, and then a second caution comes out. Randy LaJoie, winner at Daytona, having problems.
And a great save right there to come off that corner. It almost came back in front of the whole field just about. But he saved it, gets you straight, keeps continuing.
Third caution, it was David Starr, and the tire problems. We saw the tread rolling out from his Pontiac. It was on lap 35. Michael Waltrip on the Aaron's Brent. Obviously, this is an Aaron's event, moving past Joe Nemechek.
Taking the lead right there. I mean, Michael's extremely strong right now. He's trying to make this come through for him. His car is just really on a rail at this moment. And he just actually just pretty much waxed the field on long pit road also.
He's led, as you see, 36 of 77 laps. We've had 5.
Laps on them. Todd's car was a little bit tight, but his water was a little high. They wanted to add tape, but they couldn't do that because of the water temperature was reaching so high.
There's Bodine alongside Elton Sawyer. Now the two drivers in the top 10 that have not stopped during this cycle, Hank Parker Jr. and Jason Keller, fifth place car. We're waiting for them to come to pit road.
That rubber that Dr. Dick was showing us there, I'll tell you how sophisticated we've become. They have different hardnesses of those rubbers. They have some that are real soft, they don't make much change in the spring, and they move right up the line there from soft to medium to real hard and make huge changes.
Telling Michael Waltrip that Hank Parker Jr. is about to pit and that Todd Bodine is 1.2 seconds off the lead. Brad Baker slow in turn 3. He may be out of fuel, but he will make it back around. Let's crank it up, folks, for those of you with surround sound, and get the full sound of these Busch Grand National racers. Trouble out of turn 2. One car slow in the middle of the racetrack. Parker had run out of gas. They were 3 wide behind him, and the car shooting through the middle, piled into Parker, Ashton Lewis. The speed differential, Darrell, between those cars was 70 or so miles per hour.
Well, just like we saw last week when Matt Kenseth just pumped it a little bit off the corner and Biffle got into the back. I mean, imagine what happens when you run out of fuel and just stop. Here's Parker up here, and you can see he's slowing down. He's trying to get down to the inside, and he just pulled right down in front of Ashton Lewis. And here comes
Tim Fedewa.
He has nowhere to go. I'm sure when the car ran out of gas, Hank Parker tried to get down out of the way, knowing that he was going to be in harm's way, and he just drove right down in front of those cars behind him. That's That's a big hit. One's running wide open, the other's trying to get out of the way and slowing down.